The concave-convex rule describes which arthrokinematic movement is happening within a joint with concave and convex surfaces. Most literature mentions that the rule can be used to determine in which direction a limited joint should be mobilized, but this idea has some flaws described by different authors. You can find links to the respective articles in the description down below. The concave-convex rule should rather be used to guide us as to which parts of the joint capsule we want to examine during our assessment or stress during our treatment. But let's first get back to the basics. The rule is a consequence of the fact that the axis of movement for the convex joint partner is within the bone itself, whereas for the concave partner the axis of movement is outside the bone. For this reason, rolling and gliding always occur together. So if we are moving the convex joint, the glide component always occurs in the opposite direction of the roll. If we are rolling the convex bone part to the right in this example, it would eventually roll off its fixed concave bone partner without a glide component. Through a glide in the opposite direction, which occurs as the axis of rotation is within the convex bone part, the joint surfaces stay in touch with each other and a greater range of motion is possible. On the other hand, if we are moving the concave joint partner, the glide component always occurs in the same direction around the axis of rotation that lies in the convex bone partner. So if we were only to roll, the movement would be limited very early. By gliding in the same direction, a greater range of motion is made possible. Now let's add the joint capsule around the joint and see what happens during different movements. In a roll movement of the convex partner, the capsule and ligaments on the opposite side to the direction of movement are stretched, like seen in this case. In a roll movement of the concave partner, the capsule and the ligaments on the opposite side to the direction of movement are stretched as well, like seen here. In a glide movement of the convex partner, the ligaments and capsule are stretched on the same side as the direction of the movement, as the convex part is pressing into the capsule. And in a glide movement of the concave partner, the ligaments and capsule are stretched on the opposite side as the direction of movement as the convex part is pressed into the capsule again. If we combine those two movements in a therapeutic intervention, we can maximally stress a capsule by rolling and gliding in opposite directions with the convex joint partner, or by rolling and gliding in the same directions with the concave joint partner. At last, the whole capsule is equally stressed during traction as all parts are stretched to the same degree, like seen here. The same is true for a spin movement. In this case, all parts of the capsule are provoked like a towel that is twisted. In this case, the spin is occurring to the left.